Hello everyone. So today is June 24th, 2025. Today I received a package from Modify Tech and I ordered straight from their website. I saw this posted on WGC Shop and I think it was JK Army if I remember correctly. I would say mid-January. So in this case, I took a gamble and I ordered straight from Modify Tech, sorry, and it took them about 6 months. I would say they said they would ship it out mid-May, so I didn't really check my emails or anything, so I'm unsure if that was the actual case. So I mean, today I received it, so open the package. In this case, you know, this is the new Stanag mag. I haven't opened any of these packaging, so as I make this video, you know, you guys will experience this with me. So I mean, mags, we'll go with mags first, since this, I bet a lot of people are wondering about this trigger box. So this will come after a while, but first we're going to look at the mags real quick. This is just going to be just a quick first look of the mags. At least the trigger box I'm kind of excited to see, but nervous to try out, so I might be a long video. So okay, so it's gray. It looks like it's good. You see some differences for sure. Let's see. Okay, so I have a TM one. The gray is very different for sure. There we go. Looks like the openings on the side is a little slimmer. It might be a top load, maybe, unsure. As you see here, I have this labeled specifically on the feed lips. This is a stock TM, and then over here I have a unicorn. So, but I've been doing some crazy testing, so usually TM, I keep putting it away. TM and Double Eagle. I don't have a Double Eagle mag on me, but they have engraved their brand at the base plate. In this case, it doesn't look like Guns Modified did. Okay, so this kind of reminds me of VFC's color of the mag. Give me one moment. I'm gonna go grab a VFC mag. Okay, so here's VFC. It's a little darker. Nope, I got a BB stuck there. Interesting. But let me see. Don't know how that happened, but yeah, the colors are slightly different. A little bit more glossier with the VFC, but maybe it's because I've had it in my hands for a while. But there's VFC for you. Okay, it has no gas. Wow, the outlet valve is a lot stiffer already. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna weigh it real quick. There we go. Okay. Wow, 440. Okay. 440.9, 441. It's kind of heavy. I think only by 5 grams, if I remember correctly. So I take that back. It's not that heavy, but definitely some differences I see. But we'll be extensively testing this out. I do want to tear this apart to see what's different. Sorry, I'm a little ashy today. have a zip tie, that's why. There we go. Okay. Everything's almost like a clone. I mean, it is a clone, so we'll... Looks like the fill valve is further inwards into the mag. Interesting. Okay. Yep. But anyways, this is the mag. We'll see how it is. I'll be putting in a review in a Discord, not mine. I'm too lazy for that shit, at least. So, but here, this is the Modified Tech trigger box. 2-stage trigger box assembly for Togi M4 MWS gas blowback airsoft rifles, made in Taiwan. So I don't know about Modified Tech that much, other than their X-range buckings are fantastic. In MWS's, at least, I've heard they're actually an issue because of how the nozzle sits in the, what is it, in the bucking. But I have no clue. So I'm going to be opening it with you guys. I kind of flipped it open because I am a little fidgety because I'm making these videos right after work. So, okay, let's open it up. Wow. Anodized copper finish? That's amazing. That looks good. I feel like it looks slightly different from what they're offering. Let's see, let's pull it up. Modifytech.co. Come on. Whatever. Yeah, I guess lighting is one thing. Yep. So it looks like from the picture compared to what I received, it looks like the hammer from just first look is already a different color, and the bolt catch looks different too. It's like a very dark orange finish, but oop, careful with that. Okay. Wow. Okay. Looks like they give you an O-ring. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Looks like they give you some hardware. Makes sense. I'd assume. Yep, it does have a retention ring within. I'm surprised this is installed. This is kind of a common part that likes to fly out. Looks kind of different from some of the other trigger boxes that I own. My right hand Modify Tech, left hand guns Modify. This is, I would say, the closest thing to a TM. You can see here the bottom spring and detent. This is a whole buffer system for the ZEP plate. In this case, it looks like Modified Tech approached it with a spring. Okay. Assume it sits like that, so let me get the bolt catch installed. I do like this finish, but now I wonder how easy this finish comes off, or it's part of the... Come on, spring. Okay, here we go. And then, okay, way kind of see how the spring sits. So it looks like it compresses down. Interesting. I do wonder. Okay, it looks like from how the, oh, by the way, my gun's modified trigger box, it's set to a 2-stage setup. This is a good comparison because Modified Tech also states this is a 2-stage setup. It looks like the auto sear and the semi-auto sear is 1 part on the Modified Tech. Looks like it only comes with a flat trigger at the moment. Looks like it has some springs that will lean within the receiver. Within it looks like it could take a real steel spring. Unsure though. I'd have to tear it apart. Okay. Wow, look how far up that travels though. Wow, okay. Interesting, interesting. Okay, I really want to install this. Okay. That will require me to change the nozzle spring too. I mean, since there's not, it looks like the spring has to lean within the receiver. If I pull the trigger, I don't think there's gonna be a lot of tension or a lot of energy need, or a lot of weight needed to pull it. So, wow. I don't know how I feel about that. Roller pin on the, or the roller wheel on the hammer is held in with an E-clip. I do worry about that a little bit. I do worry about that. Okay. I mean, this packaging is nice, but looks can be deceiving. Wow, the trigger box itself is extremely smooth. You can see some milling right there on that corner. Oh wow, okay. You're gonna be careful with this. It looks like this pin can fall out pretty easily. I assume there's a spring within here. Yeah, that's not good. And this pin will also hold these at plate. So when everything's installed in the lower receiver, it should line up properly. So I have a 3D printed one. This doesn't hold up very well because I didn't add a lot of material to it when I printed it just for testing, but kind of see. Wow, okay. Dang. I'm gonna put some pressure on it to kind of show how it sits. Wow, okay. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna install it in my TM. So this is my TM. I was messing around with it and broke the rear portion of my trigger, or the pin where the trigger guard would retain. So gonna have to look for a new receiver, but until then I'll be using this. I mean, this has been the baby that I've been using to test things with. So, but yep, let's get to it. I'm gonna get this disassembled. So. This is not a disassembly video or anything like that, so I'll try to zoom by this or get through this extremely quick. I'm usually pretty quick with this stuff anyways. So I've just a quick thing. I've taken this Togemurui MWS a lot. This is the condition of the stock screw. I've been using this number 2 Husky screwdriver. Originally I worked on AGs. I don't anymore. But yeah, number 2 Husky screwdriver retains just fine. The screw is just fine, not stripped too much. So pop the pin. That's out. I'll do another example. Actually, why am I doing this one? So stock TM with a Guns Modified Z plate. One thing I really want to compare is where it catches the bolts. So, as you can see here, it sits farther back. I don't know where my Togemurui stock Z plate is at the moment, but I'd assume this is close to where it's supposed to be sitting, or how the Modified Tech has set it up. Okay, it looks like the retain clip is in there, like I stated earlier. The plate's in there. That's aligned. Move this piece over. Looks like it comes with a screw. Yep, screw and pin. Unless I just take the pin. So let's see here. Let's compare. Actually, what am I doing with my life? So stock TM. Looks like it's about 10 millimeters long. I would say, I think it's, if I remember correctly, this is a 2.5. Don't quote me on that. So, looks like the screw of the Modified Tech is 8 millimeters long. Okay, that will be good to keep in mind. And then the 2 pins. So, stock TM. As you can tell, I pop it out a lot, and also a lot of usage on the gun. And then Modified Tech's pin. So it looks like the retaining pin that holds the pin in from the trigger box is farther closer outside than it is to the TM. Okay. We'll pop this pin in. Okay, it's flush. Ooh. Okay. That's not the whole thing, because realistically you should try to have all your hardware installed. So in this case I'm going to install Modified Tech screw. Looks like it sits a lot closer also. Oops. Okay, that is tight. Next is the mag release. Keep in mind this is a stock mag release also. I originally had a Guns Modify installed also, or at one point, but I took it out just to see how the TM, or I mean stock TM it works just fine, so you don't realistically need to change it. Nope. Okay, maybe I'm not setting far enough in. Oh, approaching this all wrong. Okay. Okay, it's not bad. There's not a lot of slop against the wall. The trigger is not that stiff. Hold on, one more thing. So let's... Full auto works how it should be intended. Semi works as intended. Release. Safe as intended. Ooh, feels solid though. But trigger pull, it's light. Ooh. Oh, that's not good. It looks like I mean, I don't think the bolt should be going this, shouldn't fly back that much, but since it will catch the Z plate before it hits the bolt catch, but it looks like the bolt catch goes past the Z plate, but like I said before, it should catch from the Z plate first before anything. Oh wow. I popped the Z plate out. Wow, okay. Easy to put back in, but that kind of worries me now. If I can do that with minimal force here, let's see. Can I take it out without? No, it won't come out. Okay, so maybe realistically it won't pop out while shooting because this arm really has to go up, but we'll see. Okay, wow, that's a lot first. Okay, so this is installed. So next we're gonna do the installation for the nozzle spring. So what I have here is a Angry Gun steel bolt carrier grip. It's got some slight differences. It's got a Guns Modify. No, this is not Guns Modify. This could be, I can't tell what this one is. This might be a Double Eagle. I cannot recall. Let me check. Oops. Okay. Let's see. This is, I think this one's Double Eagle actually. No. This one, we'll see once I tear it apart. But anyways, we'll figure it out. So again, this is not a tear down. This is more of just my curiosity because I love gambling. So I think this is a 2.5. Hell no. Gotta love it when companies decide to go one Phillips, one Allen screwdriver. Oops. Flathead. Where's my flatheads? So as you can tell, I am never prepared. There we go, springs out here. Okay. AG. Pop this out, pop this out. Yeah, I can't even tell what this is. I have so many nozzles, I should have marked them, but it's okay. Now that is an AG piston head, nozzle spring. Okay. In this nozzle, I have a Federal Concepts impasse. Nothing too crazy. This is a unicorn nozzle spring set. And then, there we go. Let me check here. Yep, so this is a TM because the Federal Concepts impasse does not fit in Double Eagles without modification. Cool, so this is it. Okay, so next, nozzle spring. So what we actually need to test is, I prefer the Federal Concepts impasse. Not sponsored, I promise. Looks like it's good. Okay, so that, we know that works for sure. A little bit more wiggle room. I mean, realistically, the arms are just there to prevent it from rotating when you're adjusting the grip screw. So this will be, spring is ambi, okay. Go. Also, screw is in properly. Okay, and then we will adjust the end pass real quick to make sure there's not a lot of issues. Actually, let me see here. I might be able to just move it. Okay, perfect. See? End pass moves freely. That's good. And then, okay. And then I'm going to adjust some because I can. Cool. I need to grab some lubricant. Let's see what this is. Nozzle spring has. Okay. Get this installed. Perfect there. Okay. Make sure the BCG does not have an O-ring in there also, even though it's on the nozzle spring. Okay. We're going to pull the nozzle spring back, and then we're going to install the retaining pin or plastic piece. There we go. Okay, no issue there. Wow. A lot of compression. Okay, I do need to check. It's very dry in there. Okay, wipe it down a little bit. Damn, that's a crazy seal. Get this back installed. There we go. Got that installed. Phillips was the top. Damn. Okay, there we go. And install the spring. Wrong one. Yep. Okay, so that's installed. A little nervous, to be honest. Okay. So, again, this upper, installing the nozzle that we just installed the modified tech spring in. Right. And then we'll get our upper, right? Upper with a modified tech trigger box. I got some other modifications to the gun just because. In this case, I have to install it a little weird because the pins in the front don't like to align too often. because of the handguard. So interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna put this to the side real quick. I'm gonna get a mag. Should have, this is a TM. Actually, let's grab this one maybe if it has gas. And then we're gonna do a little trick here. I want to dry fire this gun, but I don't want to hold the bolt catch down when dry firing. So what I have done is actually push this. So the best way to do this is you push the BB guide. Actually, I'm gonna grab a, do I have a thicker one? Just either way, I'm gonna push this down. I'm gonna hold it down a little bit and then push the back piece down, and there's a little slot that you can slide a bent small zip tie in, and you just feed it in there. Right. So there you go. It sits flush enough. It keeps the arm down. You can dry fire. So the gun, magazine. I think I got some MAC gas in here. Okay, there we go. Oh, there we go. MAP gas smells so good. Man, I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, initially it feels very nice. Trigger's very light. I feel like this is built, I mean, from my first thoughts, I feel like it's built for more speed shooting. I mean, it caught, so it looks like the zip plate. Oh, yep, my zip tie is gone. It's in there. So let's manually catch. Okay. Look how much room it goes. So I have it all, I'm gonna pull it back as much as I can, all the way back like that. There you go. Okay, that's not bad. Oh. Okay, not too bad. So let's put the mag in again. It has no zip ties since it fell out. My nozzle. Being a little dumb. Doesn't like the position. Okay. I mean, for now, I mean, there's a slight issue with the bolt. So I'm gonna swap it out to a different bolt. So here's a TM one. This is a TM BCG with a CGS nozzle and a not Federal Concepts. What is it called? Jaeger Precision and Pass. Just testing it out. It was kind of expensive since it's not easily accessible in the United States. But I love to test different things because I can. Okay, stock TM. BCG with some different nozzle and pass. I mean, the trigger feels nice still. Yeah, very light. I'm going to do some further testing on this gun or this trigger box with mostly I'll swap out the nozzle or move some stuff over, replace the CGS internals in this stock BCG, and then change the spring to the Modify Tech one. But it is nice that the trigger box comes with a nozzle spring because I assume it's tuned. The nozzle spring is tuned for the trigger box. But It's it's not as stiff as some other nozzle springs like the Waldo's, at least when I first pulled it, like Waldo's or what is it, Guns Modify springs. I mean, Guns Modify springs are like 150%, Waldo's I think is 130%. Unicorn is unknown, but I've been testing those and those have been fine. I think this spring is slightly weaker. Let me check. Yeah, I think it's just slightly weaker than this. TM, I mean, the spring will hold up fine. It's more of just lasting for the stock. But I'll let you know which, like maybe a long-term review. I don't know. I just do random videos. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please comment down below. Enjoy the video.